as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Denver Broncos. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater.
Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They go play action. Bridgewater.
Got a man, complete. It's Hamler. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
K.J. Hamler
with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Falcons nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at the 20.
He'll set up to throw.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get 54. Down. 45. 45. Mike, 45.
Now Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete.
Lions
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's good.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And some space here. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Phillip Lindsay hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. Going underneath for Gordon. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater, the quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown.
Jerry Jeudy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
First down.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Ryan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
To number 80.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
2nd and 2 at the 40.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Lindsey. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They dialed up a 3rd and 1 blitz defensively. It worked.
Yeah, and a lot of people would think, hey, they thought pass and they guessed right. In a lot of cases, you bring the blitz just to mess up the blocking on a running play. Instead, in this situation, the run wasn't there. They just followed everything right back to the quarterback.
Returning it, here's Hamler. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Entering screen resume. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game, cancel.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater rolling to his right. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a third down. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. The Broncos' new signee for 2020, Sam Martin, former Lion, on to punt. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at about the 14. And that'll go as a 57-yard punt with a return of 12. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
4-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Ryan. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Draymond Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
You say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Ryan into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
10 at the 27-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. This is Hamler on the receiving end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 19-yard line.
Now Gordon. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okuebunam was the target there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
To throw is Bridgewater. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okuebunam was the target there, and now it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Falcons 7. Brandon McManus to kick off for
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey, and he'll get this one up to the 26.
Philip Lindsey.
On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play on the catch and run covering 34 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
22.
Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Ryan will throw again. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down.
In punt formation for the Falcons.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Bridgewater. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, Broncos.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Open man Hamler, that's complete.
Bridgewater's pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll throw again, Bridgewater. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 7 yards to go.
Bridgewater again. And that's complete. Albert Okuebunam. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. To the air again with Bridgewater. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
A gain of 18 on the play.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And again, it's Bridgewater. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Bridgewater's pass.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Falcons' 7-yard line.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
Tackle made.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Third and short yardage, Bridgewater. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the rookie A.J. Terrell. The 40, 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. From the gun, Bridgewater. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
15. And the Broncos first down.
Throwing, Bridgewater. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 38. Here's Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line.
Yards. First down, Broncos.
15's the mark. I got 15. 2 lanes.
On the option, Bridgewater calling his own number. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. Down right around the 25. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now, I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Bridgewater to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. K.J. Hamler with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in about the time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Watch your slant. Watch your slant. Watch your slant.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ronald Darby, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
On 1st down, it's Gordon, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play fake, Bridgewater. He'll buy some time right. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the rookie A.J. Terrell. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, It's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Here's Ryan. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
41-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
Today's final score.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it's never easy to come into Denver to win. You think all you have to deal with the altitude, but they got the job done.
Well, there's a reason Olympic athletes train nearby. All right, they've got a terrific training center in Colorado Springs. You train at the altitude, the lungs expand, you go down to the regular, oh my goodness, they can go all day. And in fact, a lot of visiting teams, when you visit Denver, you know what's printed in your locker room? Welcome to the Mile High City. The air is rare. They get in your head that way.
So for Denver, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll lose an important one here.